Contact. Oh. Kill switch, dummy. There we go.
She running good now, boys. Today on the Stoney Ridge Farm channel, we're hauling dirt and having fun. Woo! Hope you enjoy.
Buddy, you a good boy? You want to go work with Daddy? Yes? All right. Yeah, let's go work. Hey folks, this is Josh, Stoney Ridge Farmer. Welcome back to the farm. It's a gorgeous day out here. Looks like we might get a little rain shower in just a second. And I got busy working this morning. I thought, you know what? You guys want to know what I'm doing. I've got the rock picker all set up in the new land that we just cleared off, and I've got to get it smoothed out and get some grass seed down. I got a buddy of mine that lent me my old dump truck back, and we're loading up rocks and debris, and this doesn't work. And I'll show you why. If you don't know this dump truck, this is Tater. Tater is a dump truck that I bought several years ago, and then I sold it to a good buddy of mine named Tony. Tony's got some good farm helpers that don't know how to turn the key off in the ignition on Tater. So Tater right now is on the charger, and let's see if Tater will fire up. Please start. If it won't, we're gonna have to get a better battery charger. What? What? Yeah. Oh, baby. Man. I've been charging this thing for, about 2 hours. Gold. Bonsai. So, let's take Tater over to the spot where I'm working, and we'll show you guys what all is going on. Come on. Yes, sir. Like I said, there's no such thing as a weekend on the Stoney Ridge. Early this morning, I went in and I put my tomato cages up on the garden here. The garden's looking great. I've got plum trees loaded up, honeybees, we've got some chickens down here. They got plenty of food and water, it looks like. But this is the major project that's been going on for several weeks on the farm. This is absolutely covered with rocks and debris. As you can see, there's one nice big fatty rock right there. So many rocks and debris and so much rough land here. However, we've been plugging away at this with the rock picker. We'll show you all the goodies that's going on here. All right, guys, this is the project. I am covered with dirt already. I've been breathing dust. I've been covered in dust, and I don't mind it. I'm gonna be blowing dust boogers tonight. It's all good. Sometimes that's what you gotta do on the farm. So here's what we've got. You can see that I've smoothed this out pretty good, and I haven't smoothed this out. I'm windrowing rocks up with the Ventrac. We'll show you all the tractors and tools here in just a second. So I'm rowing up these rocks. I'm pushing debris this way, pushing debris that way. This is what it looks like before. So there are little gullies and little rocks and piles of sticks and all sorts of stuff out here. And this is what it's going to look like afterwards. So I've gone over this probably 15 times each. And now you can see how smooth it is. So we've got to take the landscape rake on the Ventrac, and we're rolling all this stuff in. I'm doing it in 3 different sections. We're probably not going to get done with all these sections today, but we are going to get the dump truck loaded. So my goal is to get one good load of rocks on the dump truck. This is a section right here. There's another section up there by the shop. We're going to get you footage of all these sections and what they look like. This one is much smoother, and I used the land leveler on it. This, I'm trying something different. So some of my viewers suggested that I take a landscape rake and I rake up all these stones. Well, let me show you what that did. I pushed up all of these rocks with the skid loader, and now I'm having to run back through and pluck them up with the rock picker. You can see this is what was covering the land right here that we just cleared off. You can see it looks a whole lot better the more I work it, and I'm just going to continue to work it. So we're going to take the dump truck, and we're actually going to pull it right about here, and we're going to start loading up all these rocks and debris. Here's what we have. This is called a rock picker, and it's on the Gale RT210. This is a rock picker, and you're going to see how it all works. It picks up rocks, sticks, and debris, and that's what we're loading in the dump truck. This is the Ventrac with the 6-foot landscape rake. This has a leveling device on it, and that leveling device is this wheel setup right here. So the wheel's cruising along the ground. This slowly but surely grapples up all the debris, and we'll be pushing it into piles and windrows up through here. So these are the machines that are going to be used today. It is dusty. I'm going to have to for sure clean the air filter out in the vent track when I get done, and my air filter already has plenty of dirt in it, so I'm going to have mud boogers. This is the after, and this is what it looks like before. So let's just get you a good look of before. All of this debris is starting to wash, and it's starting to wash out little gullies, okay? All these little tiny rocks I cannot pick up with the rock picker. In other words, it won't pick a rock up that big. It just won't do it. Let me show you why it won't do it. Walk up here real quick. The tines on the rock picker are too small to fit these little rocks in. So these would just fall right through unless I can get them in a big pile and rake up dirt along with the rocks. That's what the goal is. That's what we're doing. What you eating up there, boy? So we got to take all of this mess, pick up all these rocks, load them in the truck, and then we're going to start smoothing, and we're going to get this dressed up to looking really, really nice.
Brakes are a little questionable in this truck. Woo. Let's go, boy. Pucker up. Got this. Tight squeeze.
We've got to chuck the wheels. We've got to chuck the wheels. Laugh at my shoes, kids. Oh, babe. Contact. Something's wrong. Something's wrong with the rock picker. It's broken already one time before. I'm gonna take it up and drop it. I know something's wrong with it. not acting right. You can hear it pop. Watch. When it spins around, the whole thing goes in and pops. You hear it crunching? There's an issue with the chain. As much as I'd like to continue using the rock picker, I can't use it for this. I'm gonna go get a bucket and I'm gonna push the debris into the bucket. That's the idea. I think I'm gonna use a smooth bucket. Let's go grab one. Super annoying when equipment fails. I've had 2 equipment failures already today. Truck wouldn't start, rock picker is broken. What happens in that rock picker, and you'll get it in a future video, I'll show you how I fix it. It has 3 cogs in there, and when those cogs spin, one of them gets out of line and I can hear it popping, and I know exactly what it's gonna do. It's gonna break a chain. So we've gotta change our flow here a little bit. We've got the Raptor attachments tooth bucket here, and what I got to do is go in here and scoop up as much of this as I can with the bucket and or rake it back. So I want all these rocks gone. Every one of these rocks has to go. We're gonna back drag all this, scoop out as much as we can, load it into the dump truck and see how that goes, and then we'll come back and smooth out just a little bit, and I'll get the smooth bucket. So tooth bucket for this job, smooth bucket for the next portion of the job. Unanticipated issues, always on the farm. Tell me about yours. We filled the dump truck up. I've got it just about 99.9% totally cleaned up. And I'm just gonna keep on sweeping. So all this takes, we'll get you some cool time lapse of what I'm doing, but all this takes is sweep, sweep, sweep. So we go up this way and we angle the landscape rake that way. We come back down this way, we angle it in. So we're pushing, 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 and then we finally push it all up into a pile and we put it in this big litter bucket right here. So we've got a full load on the dump truck. I'm gonna call my dump truck guys. We'll get you guys some cool footage of getting this job done. All I gotta do is scoot, 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 and I am covered with dirt. It's in my beard, it's everywhere, guys. Hope you enjoyed this little video. You don't have to have a landscape rake on a Ventrac to do this. You could do it with a regular landscape rake on the back of your tractor. I'll post a link to an affordable landscape rake right down there in the video description. It's not that hard. We do have a lot more to go, and I've got to repair the stupid rock picker, and we got to get in here and do all this. So look at the difference in how rough and tumble this is. I mean, there's huge rocks everywhere compared to that. Smooth, ready for seed, awesome. Not ready for seed, but this is cow pasture and this is potentially going to be lawn. Cool stuff. This is how you finish a lawn, guys. Thank you so much. Hit that like button. Hope you'll subscribe to the Stoney Ridge Farm channel. We'll see you again on another adventure. What we're gonna do, who knows what's next, right? Take care. Woo! 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Oh, please start. Contact. Kill switch, dummy. There we go. Metal? No. Metal? No. Metal? No.